New notification. Now broadcasting.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB the Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. T.J. Friedl getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and no one can get there. Throws to second, and he's out. Trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul. That's hard hit on the line. And there's two away. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Hunter Green. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Ball one low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marte should have this one, and that's the third out. Back here in Houston, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. He was late there, strike one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball there. Brown, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2019.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. One down.
Batting sixth.
In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and it's 2-0.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
This is J.J. Bleday. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. No score here in the second. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Stepping in, Matt McClain. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Ball.
The Reds looking to strike first here at the top of the second. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. Bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Ball 2, down.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2-1 now. This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over, and there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike one. Misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Outside with a breaking ball. There's a strike at the knees. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Up the middle, McLean. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So the Astros leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. On a line, brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder.
Next for Cincinnati, S.V.G. Marte. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 down. Now, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Pena on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. That one at triple digits. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Towards first, Stewart takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jake Myers.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Pena takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Here's a high chopper. De La Cruz. And it gets by him. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. First and second, 1 out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The Astros with a chance to score first here in the last half of the 3rd. And that drops in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Flied to right his first time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over.
He's out.
On to the fourth. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a little high. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Stewart in now, takes ball one off the plate. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Smith takes it in for the out. Out.
Up
Number
next for
2.
Cincinnati, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
So up next, Tyler Stevenson. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
What a stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Reds go down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Back here in Houston. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa.
Correa.
Ball inside. Ha!
To third. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Yep. Ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. He goes down looking. Back here in Houston and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Altuve slings to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Gets him to chase after that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. That one at triple digits.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Throws to first. That's the third out. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Leading off, T.J. Friedl.
Center fielder, T.J. Friedl.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Grabs it barehanded to first. On the money, nice play. Noelvi Marte digs in now.
Ball.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He sends one out the opposite way. One down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So digging in, Sal Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. Over to first. Inning over. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's 2-zip. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Green back to work.
No, down.
And it is 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This to center field. And it drops in. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. This one smoked on its way out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. And he grounds one to the right side. Stewart steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Carlos Correa. 0-1. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012. And he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. He's got it. 2 away. Christian Walker will hit next. And ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Inside.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Go ahead run on base. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
The Astros with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. On the ground to third. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan King. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing, and he breaks his bat. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, J.J. Bleday.
Left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Out towards right center field. Smith on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman.
So digging in, Matt McClain.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pearson warming up as well. Ground ball up the middle. Altuve handles it. Not in time.
He's safe.
Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single. Now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead. This late in the ball game. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Friedel swings through it for strike one. In the air, left field. And that is that. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. He was late there, strike one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side, McClain throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Digging in, Jake Myers. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball one. On the ground, has some trouble with it. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could not. This one up. Brock Burke taking over on the mound. These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
One out. The tying and go-ahead runs are on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. The flip. There's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brian Abreu.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fought off foul. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Foul ball. Abreu, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Breaking ball, and that got him.
It got him. Take first.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Well, it's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier. Now he swipes second. Showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's 2 down.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one is absolutely belted, and it hits the base of the wall. Run comes in from second. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Back here in Houston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Set down on strikes. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Now Correa up to hit.
Ball.
This one popped up right side. Stewart under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
Hit high.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
In the air to make the catch. We go to the ninth. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Weiss, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 46, also throwing. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, J.J. Bleday. 1 for 3. Late on that fastball. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. Ryan Weiss will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Into center. Myers coming on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Now it's the right fielder.
Astros.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Just missed. Swings and misses at one down below the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Now 1 away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
big stack center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
In the air, right field. Marte under it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John.